Hello, explorers. Here we are for a new appointment, for a new mission, or maybe just a maze, And today I was thinking about a question that was in my mind. So the question is, how is your communication at work? So I think it could be interesting to, for the one who are very curious as I am, to travel, to make a journey into these mazes today. And I already picked 3 cards. I will show you best after, but we have art, healing, vision, and awareness. Okay, and then if you want, you can already go to, with the timestamps right there below, you can already go to the readings, or you can stay for a few minutes as we are preparing together the cards for the reading. So we can chat just a little bit. So this question is, how is your communication at work? Nobody has ever make, I think, a sort of diagnosis on himself or herself about communication, but it's an important check to do for me. I've always been doing that because I really love diplomacy, and it's a very strong tool to use with your colleagues, with your bosses, or also if you're the boss and you, I'm picking 2 for each pile. Yeah, it's an interesting point of view, and right now the maze, all this journey that we are making are about new point of views. It's just about intuition. So intuition is the thing that I think, for me, the synopsis would be the things that let you see beyond things, things in a different way. But maybe through intuition you discover, as you want to explore things and possibility, chances. You can create as well your reality. And you can, it's about making a journey where the most important thing is not just where you get, but also how you get there. And you want to choose your path. So why not? You want to have other options because you like options. You do not stop yourself in a place by doing nothing. Sometimes it's necessary, I guess, in life, but movement is such an important element of life, because without it, I don't know. Think of everything still always is stagnant, Don't know if you think about these things. I do sometimes, so keep on moving. So I'm preparing the cards. And also intuition is a very, I feel, interesting way, this adventure with cards. And also something different. 1, 1, 1. I don't know about your readings, but I am reading Daniel Goleman, and it's talking about emotional intelligence. And you see, I am intelligent and emotional as well, so those cards are very, I really care about them. So I would use them for 5 major arcana to show us the way and the story of your adventure, of the adventure you will pick. So 5 for each pile. And then, so emotional intelligence, you know how many intelligences exist? Many, And so everyone should know, I think. I want to see them of myself, so that's why I'm starting many paths through curiosity. So 1 and 1. 1. And 1. Okay, I show you the cards. We have 5 heart healing. There is a source on a hill of water, a source of water, of eternal drops on flowers and in your hands. Wow. Number 5, heart healing. Pile number 1. And this is pile number 2, vision. Contemplating the future. So you see the stars, this white dragon, this young person with very, wow, particular energies, you know. And then we have pile number 3, 13, awareness. We're starting from the top. You see the moon with this, I think there are clouds or just, I don't know, trees maybe. I don't know if it's a sort of river labyrinth or something like that, but I'm really feeling something within this card. So this is pile number 3. So take your time. You can pause or take just a few seconds, and you will find in the timestamps where to click in order to jump to your reading. I see you in the readings. Pile number 1. I think that if you pick this pile is because you are such an explorer of yourself. You want this abundance. You feel this healing. You have something in your heart. Very delicate, very divine, I think. Yeah, it comes to me something very nurturing, actually, as an experience as well as words. I don't know if something, what of your intuition bring you here, and that's interesting, you know. That's the best part. So everyone can ask his own. So I really feel like you are on a sort of journey that is speaking in this card of transformation, yes, healing, so empowerment from the self-love first. So the awareness that you can have as an explorer that you worth and you can heal yourself during this journey. And also in this way of communicating, you can just pick something from this and maybe give the best part of you. Wow, we have water. Yes, water is all around us. Water is all around us, all around you. You see how watery and purplish and fuchsia, you know? I really love this color. I really love this color. It's very feminine and masculine at the same time, but I can really tell a more femininity in here. This is very, you know, in a box, in a secret box. You see there is a secret box in here? I don't know. I think it's a box. A wooden one, maybe. Yeah, and we have this color, and that's the funny thing about this card is that I always find explicating is just this little paper boat we have on the top of the curls, you know. This is such a big adventure in here. Emotions everywhere. Flow, go with the flow. So right now it's the time for us for the arcana. So the moods are already explained by the images. I mean, I don't have to add much, I guess. It's sometimes it's also funny, you know, and that's the best part of intuition. So for the major arcana, we have the Hanged Man. Wow, Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, the World, and the Hermit. See how beautiful and waterish, as in a circle, and as in a portal, you know. Let's take a look. Let's have a look. So we are starting with these very flourishing and nurturing energies that are in here, very not still but moving in a very precise path. So I really feel that your communication flows, you know, okay, and so is flourishing. It's very nurturing for you and for other, as because you are healing, number 5, art healing, and you really put this kind of moments of yourself into availability to connect with other people. So you're very spontaneous, I guess. You have no armor, okay, on you. And I can really tell that you're in here. I see your attitude through communication at work, and it is changing, because you're just changing, not in a violent way, okay, not in a very disruptive way, but in a very slow process. So I don't know if you once when you were a kid, you used to hang yourself with this at the ankles on trees, but I did also for people who practice some sports, you know, and everything was in reverse, you know, and you see things differently. There's nothing you can tell about it, you know. And so this kind of, for me, is also sort of purification. Let all the liquids flow in a different course. So very slowly, it's like changing the polarity of something. And of course, it is coming slowly, and it's bringing you good luck. I mean, you are lucky in this situation, in your communication. So it's morbid, this change of fortune for you. So it's a very good time for you. It's very prolific for you to make this change, and you are going to shine. So in here, I want to put these 3 cards on the same level. So the energy are very strong, a transition. We are seeing the end of this transition, and it's the sun. So you will be vital, energetic in your communication, and you will regain something. I feel that is this is the most lively and vital card of the deck. I mean, what more can I say? You are solar, you know, you make people shine, and you are shining as well, you see, in this card. And those 2 are bringing up something interesting about your communication, and you know your circles and cycles, you know, about your own communication. So you are aware of something in here. And I really feel that after all the attempts to close the portal and maybe open a new one, you right now have the wheel that is spinning to the proper way, to a much more proper way for you, more aligned to your desires, to your ambitions, to your control, you know, where authenticity is safe, you know, is safe. Yeah, is safe. And we are ending with this Hermit. So an ending, a very good starting point for changing the moods and the vibrations around your communication to shine, in order to shine. And then at the end of this process, we find, you know, the difference of position regarding communication of these 2 figures is very clear for me. Right now it's not watery. All the waters, the liquids you had inside were just, I mean, we are talking about liquids stuff in here from the very beginning. And we are changing, you are changing your path and your view slowly, but very quickly as well. So some help are coming from the outside world and are seen also. And you're ending with this Hermit, so it means that you are very wise in the end with this lantern. So you're changing the element right now. You have the light, you know, you see the light was here, and we're ending with the lantern. So I really feel that to see things in a new perspective is what you are passing through. This healing is allowing you to use better your communication because you understand more yourself. And also this one is reflected in the outside world. So I want now I want to see the internal energies, okay, of yours. I'm starting with the wow, clarity and shadow treasures. I'm sorry if I put them like that. They will come very naturally when it opened in my end. I mean, and so clarity and brand new vision, a brand new perspective you were needed, you were looking for. As you already activated, you stay in the flow, you want to stay, even though you know sometimes you remember the little boat made of paper, maybe, you know, that you challenge yourself, you are getting out of something very important and very playfully, you know, but you are playing with water, so emotions, liquids situation. And as well, the first part of your detox to change the position, and not changing things but change the point of view. So for an explorer, the point of observation, also for scientists, I guess, scientists, so imagine all the discoveries, and here they are. The discoveries are the clarity of the vision, connecting your dots. These are the energies of Mother Earth, you know, and shadow treasures, numbers, number 17, clarity, and 21, shadow treasures. You know, it's very, this story, I mean, this maze is very powerful, actually. Don't you think? I'm curious about what you're thinking. We have returning. Wow. We have returning. So these, you see how strong this season may be. Grab the colors for once, you know? And it's powerful. It's powerful out. It's coming outside. This is the last Star Dragon card for the tough love, and it's saying miracle. Miracle. Again, some colors that resonate, but in here are more cold, you know. And he wants to shift, I mean, or she, I mean, the energies. Yes, you. So we're ending with this miracle. Is very beautiful, actually. I would like to take three last card from the Arcana from Rider-Waite to see a little summary, because I think that your communication is under many changes of perspectives, but you are here to find your options. You want to see your option, and you want to turn them in a much proper way, and you have luck on your side, because you want really to shine, to be vital, a resource for other people to, you don't want to live in the obscurity. You see how this card is representing the outside, so you feel small in front of this situation you're going to face, but you have the courage to face it anyway, because you're the young man in the opening. And you are ending super wise with this Hermit card. So a long-lasting relationship with yourself, I would say, of love, of discovery, of letting things, I mean, no more fears. You have the lantern, you know. You see things in the darkness. Very wise card as well. Very feminine for the moment. So the stars, okay. You are, wow, the sun again, under the sun, you know, wow. I'm saying too many wows, you know. Okay. And we have the Empress in the back of the deck, so confirmation of all the energies, creative energies, always, yeah. Is feminine, and is showing you as the Hermit in the end very strongly, so double, as the sun double. So double power in the sun and the lantern, so very prolific. And the stars and the, I mean, what would you say with this kind of cards? I mean, you know how bright it can be. You see how sweet it is, and very driven to success, and you know, yes, to express yourself with your communication in the best way for others, for yourself first, by changing perspective and making this change of luck, where you will find your treasures, your clarity through this path, because it's all enlightened. You know, do you see how sweet is the conclusion in the beginning with this healing art healing, number 5. So pile number 1, my dear explorer, this reading is finished. I put this card for a few seconds in here in order to take what's resonate and leave all the rest outside and flow. So I wish you all the best for your art. Healing is such a beautiful and nurturing path in this maze. And I wish you the clarity you desire, the treasures, the returning and making the difference for your communication and career. So thank you for watching and listening. If you want, you can leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to stay connected with me. So I will see you very soon. Bye. Pile number 2. You picked vision. It's number 1. Contemplating the future means creating something, or maybe just at first see something else, something different from others. I don't know if others, what can mean. I mean, it depends on you. Other people, yes, human beings. So I really feel like in here would be much movement, because a vision has to have big points as column on his own way to manifest. And on the other side, very transformational, changing energies around communication as well, because vision is something very big as well as the word communication, you know. So we're using this oracle in the end for the internal energies, and for the other images, we are using the tarots to play with our intuition, you know. So vision, yeah, I mean, there is something fixed, very strong, and on the other side something very, you know, like a child who wants to do something foolish sometimes. So he wants to take the risk. Yes, and we are seeing here, yeah, in the external, it means changes. You're changing, I mean, the skin and everything, because you are seeing right now, at first, a skeleton, so death card, changes, very important ones. And secondly, can you see this, those flowers, you know? I don't know exactly what they are, but he has a rose, I don't know. I love flowers, by the way. It sounds like Mexican, you know, the skulls with the... And inside we have, you see, a temptation. This could be temptation to me in the internal world, or just spoiled perfection, but you don't see that this thing is not a snake. It's just array of colors, a thread of something maybe interesting for this apple. So nothing is perfect. Everything can have holes and darknesses, and cannot be perfect as shown on the social media. But it can also have more linking threads with outside world, or just, you know, inner things, maybe intuitions in this maze. Wow, this adventure sounds very interesting. So we're starting from the Arcana. Strength card, the Magician, the Chariot, You see the tower, and then we have the stars in the end. It's very bright and fire, but we are starting obscure, but this vision is coming strong. It's coming strong. So from the outside the maze, I mean, you appears to be in your communication and maybe also in your leadership, the way you approach other people at work. You are very, I would say, also nurturing, because you are taming a beast. But this strength card, taming is not defeating or kill a beast, you know. It's just accepting the fact that it's a beast, and you can educate the beast of yourself and of others with diplomacy, kindness, being gentle, you know. Yes, you have a stigma. Maybe you're not using it because you're not beating, you're taming. You know, the Little Prince story. And so you're starting very elegant, because it's the lion, you know, also if you're thinking about astrological stuff, but you have the magician, so you're really able to manifest your communication. So I really think you are in balance in here. And I really feel like I can see in here with the chariot. Chariot is about being driven with whatever you choose. I mean, so you're really aware of your situation and of how you communicate. You are very balanced, by the way. You're really balanced, by the way. So you have a spectre, you have an orbit, so you are going your way. I see there is no limit with this changing. And again, we have another change in here. So I'm starting to connect the dots with you of your story, of your maze. So I really feel that your communication is good, very driven, very able to manifest, and very efficient. So if you want to share something, give a comment or receive something back, I mean, it's very balanced, the situation. It's flowing, you know. It's like watching something precisely that is organized also in the steps, very practical. I feel with this death card and this tower moment, something is making your world collapse. So maybe are some certainties that at this moment you want to have this vision, but you know how, you don't know how, and you are feeling like everything on the ground is trembling and is being destroyed, and you are just a spectator. But maybe on the other side, you are the one who created this tower moment, also because we have manifestation in here. So you want to manifest something. It's possible it is your communication, and maybe it's something deeper. This transformation, and with this transformation, is going back to the bones of something, to rebuild. And sometimes rebuilding, it's painful and necessary to go to another level of communication, you know, of skills, in order to have this vision. But if you pick vision, you know why you are here, you know. So with this, wow, very beautiful, very beautiful. So you shine like a star. You're starting to become more fiery in here. Yeah, maybe something radical, something sudden that make you change. Not, I mean, it's a big, a profound change, but we already have the stars, so it's smooth. In the end, it's smooth. You are starting to shine just right. I mean, after a few times, you know. And I want to see those energies right now. Are you curious? So underneath your communication that is coming out very strong, very with big changes within the situation, and ending with a star. So connection with others, shining very self-sufficient in the way you are communicating to others at work, and very able to manifest, very driven, and also very diplomatic and strong in his actions, his or her, you know. I want to see the energies or the advice, maybe. We have strength again. So such a strong personality. You are very aligning your outside world with your inner world. So it's very huge. This is a very solid base. Very solid in this vision, in your vision. Wow. And we have healing grief. Yes, because you know that, I don't know, number 19, sorry, this was number 3, the strength. You see? Yes, it's very, with this owl, this stick, you know, mystical. It's mystical. Also because grief is a very big energy. I don't know if you, how you face grief, but it's a very, I know, for what I know by experience is that it's a very big energy. So if you're not dealing with the grief, you will grief double for 2, you know. So it's better if you transform and use these available energies into something, you know, that is making the difference for good and for the best. Oh, I see you are making efforts. Conquer your demons. Yes, those are the changes with this. It was kind of heavy, the situation right here, but right now we know why. You know why. Conquering your demons. So you are conquering, you are defeating your demons, you are facing them, you know. You are solving something very deep in order to be stable, because this is the part within, and shine with your personality of communicate. I mean, personal communication, interpersonal communication, with everything about empathy, deep knowledge, vision that you bring to others, because you're making your effort. You want to conquer your demons. And for the last card, we have legacy, persistence. So those cards of the dragon that are black and white are just areas for you to take care. And so I'm thinking like you have in your hands number 8, legacy. I mean, it's persistence. Come on. So you are persisting. You can choose to persist your way or just make those changes that I'm feeling like strength card can sometimes sound arrogant, you know. So this healing grief, if you admit that this healing is necessary and is inside of you, you are making your effort, and you can really understand and see clearly this other option. I mean, if you are having a vision, you can have a legacy, okay? But it's really in your hands. It's really in your hands, the way you communicate with others, and yeah, the way you're communicating, but also how you communicate, what you communicate. Yes, because you are changing the basement. You are go straight to the point of the bones. But you are not considering this. So legacy and persistence means sometimes that you're not considering this point of view. So maybe you can find your hints if something resonates with you. I guess you are able to read through your intuition, you know. I want last 3 cards. Wow, my beautiful explorer, this vision is very clear to me. Clear to me right now. Wow. Yes, okay. You see how edgy sometimes the Emperor, I don't want to say only the bad things, but the Emperor is someone, is a very, you see, I will pick this, the Hierophant in the end. And the back of the deck, we have the Fool. So yes, a brand new start for you. The Strength card is your leadership, your communication. So you're very decisive. You're very stubborn and edgy. Sometimes the Emperor is very independent. Is able to use the sources and the resources and to have everything under control. So it's a very strong personality and kind of leadership. Sometimes it's not that morbid and can also become to be something like, it sounds arrogant. So pay attention to your energies if you want to see it that way. And with this judgment, yes, there is a very change of the end of a very long path to come through this rebirth, also to have this vision in order to have a brand new start. So you're bringing the vision is within you with your communication, also because you are becoming deeper and deeper and more structured as the Hierophant. Another masculine, so very, very masculine energies in here, by the way. And so remember about the legacy, if you want to see it that way and it's resonating with you, just speak it. I want to give you 1 minute right now at the end of the reading to feel whatever it's within this labyrinth and maze. Your adventure with your communication, where you are ending with the star, you know, the Hierophant, so deeper knowledge throughout the inner forces that are coming, polarization around your way of communicating, but you are healing the grief. You are very strong in your efforts as well. And so remember that vision is very connected to also a legacy, so something bigger than you. And you know, because you picked vision, my dear explorer. So if something that you like and you want more, you can just give me a like. I will appreciate it. Or subscribe to the channel if you want to stay connected and see more. I really wish you the best for your vision and for your clarity. And wow. And I hear from you next time. High pile number 3. So this is number 13, awareness. This moon is magnetic for me. I don't know if you... The moon is a very... And it brings to awareness. So I really feel that if you pick this card, I mean, you are very like the Hierophant, the High Priestess. So someone who wants to see something very deeply and feeling something very deeply within himself, others, interaction, communication. So a very deep person. And right now we are having all the characteristics, because the personality can be very different, the way of communicating. But this starting point is very stable for me. And I really feel that you are grounded, in not always in the outside, but certainly in the inside. So possibly you also are in the outside, the way you communicate with awareness, you know. And I want to see if this is awareness, or it sounds like sometimes to me self-awareness. We'll see, we'll see. If it's a search, a quest, or a situation who is already on. So let's start. Wow, beautiful. I don't know, yeah, maybe it's like that. Very dreamy. Seems like you're sleeping, you're resting from the outside world. And in the inside, a contrast, you know. Directions of life, of how you want things, maybe. How you see them, or how you want to see them, you know, and feel them. And also manifest, because it's very important also to be able to manifest. So let's start with this journey. La Luna. And the Dermond, yeah. And double moon. The Emperor, wow. The Fool. We have the Devil card and we have the Hierophant. So the last two readings, the other piles were very, one feminine, one very masculine, and this one as well sounds to me very masculine, but we're starting from the inner point. It is more feminine. It's very strong, and I really think it's very connected with this Hierophant. So a person who is, I mean, this card and this card, we're coming to see how we are getting to the Hierophant, but we cannot ignore the fact that it's here. So it's really the end of the product of this maze, of this journey. With your communication will bring you to an higher level, a new way of communicating for you, to in a possible way to enhance what's within you, your awareness, or maybe self-awareness, based on traditional structure, very strong character for this master of ceremony. Usually I see as a tutor, as a educational figure, or just a manager, a boss, someone who manages and spend time with people, co-workers, clients, someone who's very social as well, because is good at speaking also and is very structured, you know. The starting is very, very, in the inner world, I say, is very slow. Very slow. It's showing us that you are looking for awareness and you're trying to find it maybe in your dreams, you know, in very quiet situations where you are sleepy, because you know you have to dig, and this is the most comfortable way to make it sometimes, you know, and listen to your dreams, to your nightmare as well, because they're bringing you awareness, but you are in a safe place where you can dream and just rest for just a little. You're starting with this moon that is a fascinating card for me. So I don't know when you're looking at the moon what you see, but go with outside with a full moon and look at the moon, please, if you like, and you can tell me what are the sensations in you and in animals as well. So it's very deceiving, you know. It's activating something like a process, a deception, lies, secrets, something very deep and not practical. So in the mindset, in the feelings field, you know. So something very hidden from yourself. So right now you're feeling under this condition, but it's okay. We'll see how we'll get to the Hierophant. Second step could be the Emperor. So you're very masculine as energy, very fierce, very strong, connected to rules, and you are, yes, a ruler. You are wise, so you know how to use all the powers you have. With a Spectre, you are ready to, you know, also punish, but first to rule, you know, to set rules, to make them treat properly. And also you have the Orbit, so you are merciful, you're full of grace, you're understanding people, you try to see not only the results of things, but also something in between. And you want a fresh new start. I mean, you want to jump somewhere and you don't know where you're jumping. Again, I see that there are many, your way of communicating right now can be something like silent in the outside world, because I really feel you. I really feel you. Pile number 3, my dear explorer. I really feel that you're in a path of awareness or self-awareness, and you are coming through this lunar, the moon, you know, effects is very heavy. And also you are these two figures, so someone who is very stable and wise, and the other one who's very childish, that want to jump out of these two obstacles, situation. And also you have this moon again, so heavy, but very strong and persistent energies, such as the Emperor and the Hierophant, that in the end comes out, pops out, because it's just those true figures. I think it's like representing something new, because he wants to share with other people that for them something that he's telling is or proposing is new, because he has a sort of vision, or I mean awareness, you know. But he's also very oldish and wise, because you see the beard, because he's navigating through things of life, you know. He's just strong, very wise, very, it's father-like, you know, as a personality, your communication. So you're very, that's why you're masculine and you're bringing all this energy, but you are still deceiving yourself. So secrets, the unseen, the untold, something around you, or maybe under the effects of the moon, you know. I want to see the energies for the Mother Earth and then for the dragons. You have truth. Oh, wow, yes. You want clarity. You want clarity. You want more. You're looking for more awareness, and you will find it. You are here to find it. Truth cards. Those are the truth cards. You see this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and that one as well. Those are the part of the maze. And the other card is clear aura. Clear aura. So I really think that this awareness is about maybe someone who is around you, can possibly be for some of you. But my dear explorer, come on. I mean, I really think that you're talking about yourself. You want to be aware more about yourself because you feel that there are some changes needed in here because you're not very satisfied also with what you have. You want a new direction, you see. You want a truth and a clear aura. And what do you want more? Inspiration, protection, finding what's important. Yes, again, you are digging inside of yourself, inside of your communication, in order to be, you are seen as foolish and stable at the same times. I guess the sum also of this energy is very social, very blunt sometimes, very ready to take risks. That is quite the opposite of the Emperor, you know. But you deceive yourself, maybe you deceiving others, maybe you feel enslaved in this some sort of situation. So I really feel that you want to feel protected, and protection also because you want to dig more. You want to, this card is very talking about traditions, values, something stable that are here to stay once you have discovered them, once after you have brought out this awareness, you know. And I see this card in here. You see inspiration 111. No, I'm sorry, it's number 3. Inspiration. So if it does resonate with you, inspiration is the thing that you should take care in this moment, or that maybe you are just putting aside. But inspiration, you can inspire yourself, you can play with yourself, play like a child. So get lighter in this situation because it's very heavy. So maybe you need to relax sometimes, to spend time into the nature. You see how many green things we have in here? Green, because you are too purple right now. You are in too much into your communication and changes. I can really understand. I totally understand you. Under those influences, I mean, of these images on your path, it's going to be heavy. I can feel you. But you underneath have truth and clear aura. So you are making this cleaning because you want clarity. You don't want clarity. You want also clarity. You want the truth for yourself, to yourself. And you are becoming much more protected by yourself because you are choosing things. You're choosing to see things in your communication, and you want those changes that are necessary to become the Hierophant. So it's not always important where you get, but how you get there. And we are travelers, you know, the one who wants to explore through inspiration. So inspiration, you are in the right place to enhance inspirations, you know. Take care of it, of them. So I want to quickly see other 3 cards. Last 3 cards. We have the Emperor. Yes. We have the Lovers. I really meant that for the ending, by the way. Judgment, yes. So in the end and the back of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. Yes, so it's very slow, this situation. you have to be a little patient, but I really feel that you are reinforcing yourself with this Emperor moment, and Judgment is something like it's already ending. So this is not the start. This is a starting point, but it was a long time you were in this kind of energy of awareness that it was about to come out, not always in the best way. Okay, but I see you finding love for yourself, so you're seeing yourself deeply, face to face, in order to change the perspective and the polarization of your view, and to become more stable, structured, and with a very, I really think pile number 3 that this is about self-awareness, yeah. With this, finding the right direction where you want to come with your communication, because many things, and you have very beautiful, clear signs of leadership, tutorship for your role. I mean, if you use those abilities, I really think you can be a very good, strong point for other people to come to and talk, and for resolving problems. You are a very important person for them. So it's important also to find your truth, your aura, your inspiration as well, in order to protect what's important and save it for, yeah, it's beautiful. Remember that it's always a general reading, so something may resonate and something not. So let's take a time to take what's resonate within you and leave the rest to flow. So if you want more readings or stay connected, you can leave a like, and I will be very glad if you connect with me by subscribing to the channel if you want more of these readings. Pile number 3, I wish you the best with your self-awareness awareness path. In this beautiful maze, we have many deceptions, and I'm sure you have all the things inside of you, the keys of the Hierophant, in order to take your directions. Okay. Hear from you very soon in the next reading. Bye.